Yes, I'd like a chocolate chip cookie.
What is the world's most famous cookie? Well, it's gotta be the chocolate chip cookie. And since there are a ton of brands to choose from, we're making things easy for you by ranking the best chocolate chip cookie brands.
Cookies, cookies, cookies.
Milk Bar.
Milk and cookies!
Many out there may not be too familiar with Milk Bar products, which is understandable as the company's only been around since 2008. The relatively young brand has quickly made a name for itself in the vast world of cookies. However, Milk Bar isn't for the novice cookie aficionado by any means, as the brand serves up far more than traditional plain chocolate chip cookies. If you're more of a chocolate chip pretzel cookie person, yes, that's a thing over at Milk Bar, or a cornflake marshmallow chocolate chip type person, then this is definitely a brand to check out.
Actually, that sounds delicious.
However, for all the classic chocolate chip cookie fans out there, Milk Bar does have its spin on the American favorite, the chocolate chip and chunk with a buttery vanilla flavor and loads of melty chocolate. Milk Bar cookies do come with a hefty price tag, but for double the chocolate, you likely won't miss that extra cash too much.
Chocolate.
Pillsbury.
AKA Pillsbury Doughboy.
Pillsbury and baked tasty treats go hand in hand. One look at the pudgy doughboy on the package and you know you're in for a treat. In fact, the brand has been around for over 150 years and is one of the largest baked goods companies on the planet. With that kind of lineage, it shouldn't come as a shock that the brand is known for some mouth-watering chocolate chip cookies. Pillsbury is usually associated with the ready-to-bake variety. However, the brand also offers ready-to-eat cookies because sometimes when snack time hits, who wants to wait for the oven to heat up?
Why is this taking so long?
Pillsbury's soft-baked chocolate chip cookies are filled with plenty of chocolate goodness and deliciously soft as you'd expect. And for those wanting a bit more, the brand also offers soft-baked chocolate chip and butterscotch in a bit of a two delicious worlds colliding display, along with other fun flavors.
I'd say happier than the Pillsbury Doughboy on his way to a baking convention.
Keebler Chips Deluxe.
Elfin magic, of course.
When you think of the most iconic cookie brands, a few names will likely pop up immediately, some of which we're sure to see coming up. But the lovable little elves and their magical forest filled with confectionaries are a must-mention. Keebler has been hard at it, baking up some of the best grocery store brand cookies around. Everything from the iconic fudge striped to the coconut dream. When it comes to tasty and innovative cookies, Keebler knows what their fans want.
You give the people what they want.
Of course, you'll find much of the same when it comes to the brand's various chocolate chip cookies. Starting with the basics, Keebler's Chips Deluxe cookies are available in both soft batch and fudgy, because the more chocolate, the better. For those who want a bit more flavor in their chocolate chip cookies, Chips Deluxe are also available in coconut. Oh, and if you were ever wondering what it would be like if an M&M decided to marry a Chips Deluxe, wonder no more, as an M&M Chips Deluxe variety is also waiting for a place in your pantry.
They look so tasty.
Chips Ahoy.
Oh, in that case, Chips Ahoy.
It's not easy to become a household name. When it comes to the world of cookies, this is by no means an easy feat. With hundreds of brands out there, it's tough to make your brand stand out among the pack. However, in the world of cookies, Chips Ahoy has managed to not only shine, but also be one of the biggest brands in the cookie business, all because the chocolate chip is the star of the show. Yes, there's not too many folks out there that won't immediately recognize the Chips Ahoy name. Just take a stroll down any number of supermarket or convenience store aisles, and the chance of your eyes spotting the bright blue package is just about a 100% guarantee. Now, the brand has been at this for a while, so it should go without saying that Chips Ahoy knows a thing or two about chips. The chocolate kind, not the potato kind, of course.
The chocolate chip.
We've all experienced a Chips Ahoy at least once in our life, likely as a kid with a cold glass of milk. The signature crispness, sweetness, and chocolatey flavor may not be as appealing as it was when you were a kid, but that Chips Ahoy taste brings you right back to lunchtime or after-school snack time like no other chocolate chip cookie brand out there. Hey, these are the classics for a reason.
I'm thinking we go with the classic.
New to our channel? Then put down that cookie and take a quick second to hit that subscribe button. Now back to the chocolate chip wars.
Thank you.
Annie's.
Annie. Annie?
With the food market being oversaturated with processed goods, GMOs, and other less-than-ideal ingredients, there's been a move toward organic foods for the better part of 20 years. Yes, the organic food movement has given rise to many brands striving to offer potential customers non-GMO, less processed foods. In fact, Annie's has been hard at work offering up a myriad of classic products that are both fully organic and delicious, like mac and cheese, which the brand is famous for, as well as other familiar treats. However, the brand also offers a line of baked goods, such as cinnamon rolls, pancake mix, and chocolate chip cookies. Annie's chocolate chip cookies are, first and foremost, made with organic ingredients, which is always great. However, some may suspect that organic could mean sacrificing taste for a healthier product.
We asked for healthier options.
Luckily, this is not the case, as the chocolate chip cookies served up by the brand are filled with classic buttery chocolate chip goodness, so don't fret. Annie's has chocolate chip cookies galore with options like their chocolate chip cookie bites, double chocolate chip, and the classic version made with organic wheat, of course. But if you would rather bake up your own fresh batch of piping hot chocolate chip bad boys, Annie's also offers a chocolate chip cookie dry mix, so bake away. Being on a mission to cultivate a healthier, happier world by spreading goodness through nourishing foods is fantastic, as long as those chocolate chip cookies are darn good, which, luckily for Annie's, they are.
I can't believe these things are healthy.
Famous Amos.
Amos, and they're pummeled to crumbs.
What's the best way to become famous? Well, you can always develop a talent, pack up, head to Hollywood, and keep your fingers crossed that you'll be lucky enough to get noticed. Or you can become a YouTube, IG, or TikTok creator and hope to go viral. However, if you have a knack for baking up some really fine chocolate chip cookies, then you can become as famous as, well, Amos.
I'm sort of famous for being almost famous.
Famous Amos is one of those cookie brands that most people, especially chocolate chip cookie fans, immediately recognize. The brand's original recipe chocolate chip cookies are everything classic, everything iconic, and everything you dig about chocolate chip cookies in one bite. At least that's what the brand states about its cookies. And fans tend to agree, as Famous Amos chocolate chip cookies are packed with chocolate chips and are perfectly crunchy, with plenty of signature buttery chocolate chip goodness. If that wasn't enough, the cookies are also bite-sized, and what cookie fan doesn't love a chocolate chip cookie that can be polished off in one bite? With a recipe that's been hitting the mark for over 50 years, it's pretty obvious how and why the brand has become so famous.
Which it famously is!
Trader Joe's.
Oh, I would love a Trader Joe's.
Grocery store chains aren't exactly hard to come by these days. Popular chains like Costco, Kroger, Safeway, and Walmart are all familiar food landmarks when heading out to buy those all-important groceries. However, as appealing as the mega chain supermarkets are in terms of having the big brands all front and center, many shoppers out there want a more welcoming environment that puts its focus on value, and that's what Trader Joe's does best. However, when thinking of some of the best chocolate chip cookies out there, Trader Joe's probably isn't the first name that springs to mind. Surprisingly, the supermarket chain serves up some of the best chocolate chip cookies out there.
I just want you to have the best. The best.
The chain's crispy, crunchy chocolate chip cookies are loaded with buttery flavor, and as the name implies, have a great crispy crunch. The thin-style cookies also have a great chocolate chip ratio and are small enough to almost fall into the bite-size category, which means you may end up overindulging and find yourself finishing the tub in no time. Trader Joe's also offers chocolatey-coated chocolate chip dunkers, which are classic chocolate chip cookies with the bottoms coated in chocolate. Because why be satisfied with chocolate chips when your cookie can also sport a chocolate undercoating?
Steve, I just did a big Trader Joe's run.
Pepperidge Farm.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
When the thought of Americana pops up into your brain, there's likely a laundry list of images that are front and center, but food truly sums up what the country's all about at any given time in history. Yes, American food is deliciously diverse, with hundreds of brands offering tasty little treats that have been satisfying folks for years.
Tasty, tasty.
Of course, when it comes to good old-fashioned American baked goods, most would look no further than Pepperidge Farm. The brand has a large assortment of baked products, like the classic goldfish crackers. But we're here to talk about cookies, and Pepperidge Farm has plenty, with chocolate chip cookies being among the most delicious. Over in the brand's American Cookie Collection, you'll find a handful of delicious chocolate chip cookies. The Montauk chocolate chip cookies are soft-baked with milk chocolate chips for that fresh-out-of-the-oven feel, while the Maui style are packed with not only plenty of chocolate chunks, but also coconut and almonds. Of course, Pepperidge Farm doesn't ignore the dark chocolate-loving crowd, offering up the Nantucket dark chocolate chunk in both chocolate and double chocolate. Because who said more chocolate won't please a crowd? No one. Pepperidge Farm has been baking for generations, and with chocolate chip cookies like these, fans hope the brand will keep up the good work for generations to come.
But Pepperidge Farm ain't just gonna keep it to Pepperidge Farm shelf free of charge.
Tate's Bake Shop.
Wait, there's a bake shop on this thing?
Occasionally, brands will throw just about anything they can at potential customers to grab their attention. Anything from flashy colors, bombastic graphics, logos, and mascots that immediately catch your eye. After all, these brands are businesses trying to compete in a crowded market for your hard-earned money. However, some brands let their products speak for themselves. Case in point, Tate's Bake Shop. You'll get nothing flashy with Tate's, just some of the tastiest products this side of your local supermarket. Tate's Bake Shop brand of home-style cookies is a welcomed change from the corporate conveyor belt-style cookies that most are used to when shopping at the grocery store. Not that there's anything wrong with that, of course.
It's perfectly fine.
The brand offers a large assortment of cookies, but the chocolate chip cookie is what we're talking about, and Tate's does not disappoint. The brand offers classic chocolate chip cookies that aren't overly packed with chips, just the right amount. These cookies are also the thin variety, giving the cookies a crisp snap each time you bite into one. Tate's also has plenty of sweet butteriness, resulting in the chocolate chip cookies having a ton of flavor. Now, if you thought the chocolate chip adventure ended here, think again, as Tate's also serves up walnut chocolate chips for extra crunch, double chocolate chip, gluten-free, and vegan versions of the classic cookie. Tate's home-style brand of chocolate chip cookies are just enough of a departure from the traditional thick variety to make even the most jaded chocolate chip cookie fans happy. If a jaded cookie fan is even a thing.
Cookie!
Costco chocolate chip cookies.
Made that Costco run.
Costco has become something of a modern-day icon in the supermarket all-in-one shopping world. The wholesale king offers some of the best items for your buck out there. Furniture, snacks, grade A meats, and some of the best chocolate chip cookies you'll ever sink your teeth into. Surprised? You shouldn't be, as the wholesale juggernaut has become known for delivering some of the tastiest and cheapest food court goodies around. And on top of the tasty list are their chocolate chip cookies.
That crazy Costco life.
I know.
Costco's moist, chocolate-filled brand is a huge hit with members and has to be sampled to be believed. Large enough to hold with two hands and soft with just the right amount of chew, these freshly baked little wonders should be at the top of your list of must-pickups. However, if you'd rather not wait in a crowded food court line to sample the tasty cookies, Costco has their chocolate chip cookies ready to bake for sale over in the frozen section. But that's just the beginning, as there's quite the chocolate chip cookie rabbit hole we have to go down when talking about Costco, as the wholesale giant also offers a chocolate chip variety pack over in the bakery. The pack includes traditional chocolate chip, chocolate chip, and white chocolate macadamia nut for those who have become bored with the classics. Regardless of which chocolate chip cookie is your go-to, Costco seems to have nailed it. $1 hot dogs and some of the best chocolate chip cookies around is not a bad deal.
Welcome to Costco. I love you.
Take a bite out of another great BabbleTop video. We've got a couple lined up, so take your pick.